Hey, this is this is episode 2 of the twin pod.
Twin pod.
Twin pod. Dude said he look like me. Shout out to
I do not look like you. That's what I be saying.
third twin is Tim. I heard he dressed up like you, but he ended up looking like me.
Nah, he supposed to be me, but he looked like you and shit.
Yeah, third twin, triplets. You know what I'm saying? When he hears the triplet pod. Hey,
Triplets pod.
what you on, fam? What kind of shoes is it?
What's nine? Jordan 4s, low top.
Doing too much.
Oh, man, it's a black. It's the bicycle dude.
This is me hating because your outfit is put together well.
You know what I'm saying? I do a little bit of something. Yeah, these are Nigel Sylvester's, man. Low top 4 Jordan.
Oh, he got 4s now. He went from the 1s to the 4s.
Oh, here you go. Hi, man.
Hey, that's the end of the twin pod.
Dang, bro.
Dang.
We didn't get to get no topics, man. We didn't get to get no topics.
No, I was about to get into this Tyler topic.
Which one?
Go ahead.
What, that I'm Tyler is me 10 years, 15
I mean,
years
I would like an apology.
No, I would like an apology.
That's why I want to get into this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
La said in the group chat. Hold on, let me look.
It sound like baggage claim. It sound like Tricks first. That was his first comment.
And then he said it sounded
like baggage claim. Yeah.
So I don't think it does.
I know that's hate.
Now, what I can say,
even though I gave you a reference,
I didn't hear it. I mean, I heard it, but maybe the Tricks production. I don't think you're anything like Tyler the Creator though. So a similar beat means you sound like.
I said the songs sound similar, fam. If you slow down the song I sent you, it sounds like the song that I sent you, the other one, the Mary Jane or whatever that shit was. It was cool, fam. Y'all niggas gassed it though.
No, that's how I'm of the year outside of
never, bro.
3 after 11. Hey, also great movie choice.
Who?
Great, Major Pain. Love it.
Album of
Tony, did you see they was talking about Eagle Eye on Joe after you played it?
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Niggas love my. I was looking for a movie that kind of had the energy that I want to lead with, and I was like, this will do it.
That's crazy because of what that movie represents.
That's what you want?
It's kind of, I mean, I'm going to say this word, but not mean to say this word, but that it's rooted in the idea of toxic masculinity and how it's needed to raise young boys.
Hey, I think that Quincy and what he just said right now is the reason why we lost the election.
Tell me. Why did you fast forward the movie, by the way? Why didn't you start from the jump?
I started this as soon as we got off the phone earlier.
Oh, yeah, we was waiting. Who was late today? Who was late today?
Me.
No, but no, you wasn't. Keep the same energy. I'll keep the same energy. Dude was late.
No.
You're not late.
Tony was late.
You can't be late. You can't be late until it starts. It don't start until Duke send the link. No, Duke literally cannot be late.
I just thought
okay, so if your job say you got to be there at 4.
But Duke is the job.
I'm the job. I open the door, bro.
That's me.
Hey, if your boss opened the door to the building and they say you got to be there at 2:30 and they get there at 3:11 and you get there at 3:19,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna fix the time clock. Yeah, I'm straight.
We good.
Yeah, I'm putting in the computer. No, we was here at 2:30.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm gonna fix the time clock. It's funny. Yeah. Appreciate you.
Hey, let's just start the pod right away because we have I don't know what Tony has on the docket.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of criticisms.
But I'm sure of everyone
for allies. Allies.
Let's get this out of the way too, real quick. Do you want me to respond to whatever questions you wrote, or do you want me to respond the way that I want to respond?
No, respond.
Respond how you want to respond. Because what I have to say is not a question of anything. It is telling.
No, but I'm sure you have
they are wrong. You are wrong. You have been wrong, and you will continue to be wrong if you continue to move and think the way that you move.
Don't jump into it yet. But I know you have I don't know what it is, but I know you well enough to know you have a clear, thought out way of an idea of how you want to approach the election. And I can either respond to that idea respond with my ideas, which is the immature thing that I usually do.
Well, responding with your ideas is not actually responding. It's starting a new conversation.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking now.
But that's not a response. Like,
don't need you to respond.
Yeah.
So like, if I say something and
you don't have to tell me why I'm wrong. I'm asking you a direct.
He said don't start another conversation.
If I say something and you want to respond to what I say, do that. If you want to talk about something else, you gotta wait.
No, but that's not what happens. What usually happens is you have an idea and your question is rooted in an idea. And if I don't think that idea makes sense, I might respond with, I don't think that idea makes sense. Or I can respond the way you intended me to respond, which is whatever idea that you have. But that's peace. Shout out to the 72 and 10 podcast. Eyebrows are shaggy. Need to get a haircut. God bless. I'm cute.
Here you go. Y'all doing it. I'm dude. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
You say it.
No, fam, because it has something to do with your family, so I'm gonna leave it alone, fam.
My family?
Yeah.
He could fight, dude. Not really, but like he's gonna say that.
You talking about my family here or my family there?
No, your family where you're at.
Hey, Quincy, if you keep asking follow-up questions, he gonna say it. And
leave it alone. It ain't nothing bad. I don't want to put your business out there. Or why you?
And not even that, but like the fact that you have the energy to think that he gonna say something bad is wild.
I never said he thought he was gonna say something bad.
Why are you so taking it back that he didn't want to say something about your family?
Honestly, I thought he was talking about seeing my dad or Dez in the streets.
No, I wish.
Yeah, I didn't think he was talking about.
Take a pic.
That's why I said. Yeah, it wasn't negative.
I told her flick it up, fam.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You rarely see Dez in the streets. You know what I'm saying? When you do,
yeah, I'm telling you,
it's always a great time.
Did I see Dez? Was Dez at the baby shower?
Yeah,
that was the last time.
He was low though.
The time before that, the last time I seen him was when we went to dinner for your birthday, and he was there for all of 5 minutes and left.
You know, it's funny. My mom and my dad. Well, introduce yourselves before I just jump into it.
We already did.
We did.
It's funny. My mom and dad went to Mississippi to go visit my mom's aunt, and which is my great aunt. I have no idea who these people are.
They didn't do it old school and drove down there.
They definitely did not. No,
I know. They rich. I forgot.
We got some paper, bro.
But and Tony and I was talking about this the other day too. The extraness that I feel like I'm going to have to put on to make sure that my daughter knows people.
Got to, bro.
Oh man, I wanted to give a shout out to my parents who made sure.
You can't be that guy, bro.
Who made sure I knew my first and second cousins.
That's what I'm saying. My sister knows everybody on both sides of the family.
Man, that's such
they sent me a family tree with photos attached. And I still don't know.
Bro, I don't know anybody. My sister knows everybody.
But we gotta talk about this enough that first of all, life be lifing, especially life be lifing when you live in a different city or a state.
Mm-hmm.
But there are specific people in every family who make sure that everybody stays in touch.
No, that's my sister.
Yeah, fam.
That's my
sister. Now I got a shorty. It's important.
Yeah, let them know that you got a baby.
Josh called me. Josh was I ain't talked to Josh years, bro.
Josh is the SMAC president, right?
Yeah, they was battling.
Yeah.
Last time I seen Josh was my wedding. He live in Texas.
I lost. Y'all Democrats ain't vote for me.
Yeah, Tony lost for sure.
Yeah, nah.
Hey, Tony, I might be coming back for the presidency now, fam. The 25?
I did
5.
I did 2 10s last night, and
you're talking about the 2025, like the thing Trump want to run on.
No. I did 2 10s last night, maybe over the course of 3 or 4 hours. And my keys was definitely in the door this morning when I woke up. I was like, dog. Quincy, are you there's levels of parenting where you reach where it's like right now, of course, y'all in the fucking high usage era. But I've reached this level of parenting where went out last night, had a night. Hey, we need to get this and this done. I ain't getting out of bed till about 11.
Man, listen.
Hey, you can get here one day, sir.
Listen, bro, 5 is a part of my essential life now. And sleeping in
getting up at
5 a.m. and sleeping in
Ooh.
is 6:30 to 7:30.
Yeah, that's right now.
I mean, I would love for 5 to stay forever though.
For why?
Yeah.
You get so much
What
more.
you should love is the ability to control your time. So if you want it to be 5, cool. But if you want it to be 11, that's cool too.
I want it to be. I've always wanted it to be early. Like even with like exercise, once you get that shit out the way, it's just like you ain't gotta worry about it no more.
Like that, I do agree with that. Like getting up early and getting all that shit done before the sun come up, before like 8, 9. Like nigga, if you wash clothes at 5.
He called me yesterday. He FaceTimed me yesterday, bro. I'm like, nigga, is it dark there already?
Bro,
Dog,
5 o'clock.
Depression. Seasonal depression is setting in, nigga.
Then Chuck was like, bro, why do it feel like midnight, fam? Because it get dark at 5, bro.
Yeah,
Not here.
Not here either.
Man, it's 5 o'clock, bro. It was dark. Like
I mean, it get dark. We ain't got Texas. It's like 7 probably there.
I tell Tony, I was like, bro, I get off at 4. By the time I get home and like take a shower and do all that stuff, it's dark outside. Man.
Let me say this too. We put baby girl in daycare, fam. I don't know if I talk about her first week of daycare was this week.
Okay.
And I cried. You know how I fam.
She probably all right. Yeah, bro. Let her grow up.
No, we dropped her off at daycare, and it was the saddest, fam.
Letting go.
Yeah, but not only just letting go, you gotta like it's the idea of what you were just saying. Her bedtime is super early in the day. We take her there at the beginning of the day. I have like 2 hours with her every day. And it's just like, man.
Just say you miss her, bro. That's all you have to say.
Yeah, I miss her right now. Cool baby.
That's crazy.
Man.
All right, let's get to it, fam.
Yeah, I was like, because I don't want Quincy and his baby story to get the brunt of my pissed off energy. So I was gonna let him cook. And plus, I already told him to stop fucking crying. Like
I told you.
That's crazy. We had a strong debate about fighting tears. And I was like, yeah, I won my
hold on. Ask dude, do you think that you what's the way to say it, Quincy? Like when you cry,
the feeling of crying.
You do have control over crying is letting go, and then you cry. Because niggas fight crying all the time. And then you don't cry.
We should all just
choose to cry. You choose to cry when you cry.
Nah, bro. Sometimes it just
but you
no, okay, not always.
Is this a bit?
I'm dead ass because there are times where you didn't cry at your wedding. Why didn't you cry at your wedding?
Because I won the fight.
So then when you do cry, you lose the fight. You choose to let go
did not cry after almost getting shot, man.
I mean, like niggas almost get shot every day.
This is the guy that
no, I can't tell if you're joking or not because it's been like a weak conversation for you and I. Like you understand, like it's unhealthy to fight the cry, right? It's
I'm not. That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Acknowledge what you're saying is a different conversation than what I'm saying. Respond to me saying when you cry, it's because you choose to let go and cry. That's why crying is good for you because you be fighting it all the time. When you finally do cry,
bro.
Okay.
Every time
you disagree. You disagree.
But let me tell you why I disagree.
No. Do you disagree?
I disagree.
Okay, go ahead.
And every time I've cried of recent times, it wasn't because I chose to let go. I lost the fight with the tears.
No, but let go.
Yeah, let go for sure. But I've never chose to let go, fam. I just lost.
But that's the point. We need to
like no, Tony's thinking, but Tony's point is that I chose to let go. I did not. No time, fam. I looked at my daughter and it was just like, what?
Cheers.
I was trying, dog.
Listen, I can't tell you how you feel or how you lose fights, but when I cry, it's a choice. Like I'll be like, this is something worth crying over, and I cry. And then other times I'm fighting it and I don't cry.
But what if it's not worth crying over and you want to cry? Is it worth crying over?
Then I don't cry.
But you want to cry though.
If I want to cry, then it's worth it.
No, but your body wants to cry.
Then I fight it.
Y'all try.
This nigga he act like he didn't fucking not cry at his wedding when we all know he wanted to cry.
You let him drag you down this what's the name we were supposed to be talking about, Kamala. See, and this is how he get in trouble because he's overextending. Kamala.
Now listen, we don't gotta say her name right. She ain't winning.
But that's what I'm saying. You extending a conversation that.
No, time out, dude. That's the problem right there.
What
you think? You think I'm the problem?
We don't have to say her name.
Hey, bro, she lost.
Bro, you don't even want us to say your real first name. What do you mean? That's so disrespectful.
Do you want to play personal attacks? Because I'm in the mood today. Then shut the fuck up. Like, what we doing?
I'm just saying it's crazy.
But like, okay, but like, do you want to play personal?
You don't want with the time constraint, fam. Like, come on, fam.
Go ahead, Quincy. I'll let you go first.
No,
so that you don't derail, because you've already
put
it out there that you're gonna derail what I have to say. So
I'm not gonna derail.
Go ahead, please, because what I have to say is gonna take a little while. Go for it.
I don't want to go first. You go first.
That's crazy. I'll go first.
Go ahead, Dooch.
I am disappointed.
Okay.
Even though I kind of knew it was gonna happen, bro. People don't want a black woman in fucking office, man. As much as we dreamed, and I wish it would have happened, fam. We just had to succumb to the reality that they don't like black people, fam. People just don't like black people, fam.
Dude, can I ask you a question? That's why you think she lost? Was there any other reasons why you think she lost?
I mean, she was put behind the what's the name?
She was dealt a bad hand.
Yeah, that too. Because you got she had a short campaign, all that stuff. Like, I mean, I was hoping that it would happen. I was hoping, like, you know what I'm saying, she could, you know what I'm saying, pull it through. But hey, man, everybody wasn't, you know what I'm saying, as hopeful as us.
So I 1000% agree with Dooch with everything he said. I'll add to that and say, I don't think that we want to. I don't think it's acknowledged enough.
But I'm saying it ain't even us, because we want it to happen.
Yeah,
the majority of
when y'all keep saying we and they, like, y'all need to be very specific.
Well, according to Joe, I was listening to Joe Budden shit today. They said 80% of black men voted for her.
That's what I'm saying. 80%.
Well, then it's not us.
That's what I'm saying. 97% of black women.
Sure. So it's not black people in general.
That's
who's the they that you're referring to?
Everybody else.
Who's the they specifically?
Latinos and white people.
Yeah, but I also think it's interesting that we don't give. I got a great clip.
But it's the fact that we would rather have. They would rather have someone of Trump's background rather than have Kamala. My fault.
That's crazy. My dad watching. What up, pops?
What to do,
Mr. Barnum? I apologize in advance. I got to say some harsh things in a minute.
Let me add one thing to what Dooch is saying. I don't think that we give the marketing and advertising and the
that's big.
like Park said it like this. I think it's easier for me to say in advertising terms, but like, just do it doesn't mean anything.
But it does. But it means everything.
Mm-hmm. So it's like you got these short punny lines, and you mix that with some lies, and you say it for long. But like, it's even the concept of how to say her name.
Come on, Kamala.
Yeah, like that's a weird thing that he created, to the point where we don't know how to say her name, or like the idea of saying her name is this tricky thing, and it's like, it's really not. Her name ain't that tricky.
Yeah,
it's like he did all of these things systematically.
You think the what's name has something to do with it too? The assassination attempt?
Man, listen.
Putting the sauce on it.
Man, he seasoning sauce, film, extra sauce, ranch, blue cheese.
I think
barbecue sauce, fam.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
I don't know. I also think it's weird that we saying that she wasn't charismatic. Now I think she's extremely.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying that at all.
No, I'm saying that's what the ethosphere is saying a little bit. Like,
you think she was?
Yes. Yes, I think her like non-answers during the debate, like her first debate was freaking amazing towards Trump, bro.
Yeah, she was going crazy.
It wasn't that she wasn't uncharismatic after the first debate. Like it was great. Like it's.
You think so?
They said that her.
You were saying that. What are you saying?
I have never said charismatic about.
You were saying she did an amazing job.
I said yeah,
but you were saying things like her non-answers. You were saying like her non-answers were great. Like you were saying things that I thought meant charisma.
I said great.
Yes, you were like, you remember you was like
yeah,
she didn't say nothing, but she said everything. You remember you said that? Yeah. I think it's exactly what Dude said, and I don't think it's it's not fair, but it's also a good explanation of the country.
Wait. Why it's not fair?
Because she was Delta band. And I said this a long time ago. I said they was gonna put her in there and then blame her for us not blame her for
like
in the office.
To the other side too. They convinced us that she had a shot.
But it was the fact that she had that short ass window, bro. She had like 4 months or some shit like that to, you know what I'm saying, campaign and get everybody on their side. And that's, you know what I'm saying. They put her behind the 8 ball. That's what I wanted to say earlier.
Yeah, Tony, go ahead, shit on everything we had to say.
No, I know what Tony about to say. Hey, and get your chicken up.
Yeah, I'm not even going to get your chicken because I got Quincy did like I saw Quincy and I had a conversation about just getting your chicken ready and being prepared.
Nigga, what?
It's like, when it's blood in the street by land, and that also is a part of the issue.
TSAX.
It's part of the issue, but it's a part of the issue that like people will not like the fact that Quincy would say that to me, but Quincy also doesn't believe in that.
Yeah, I worked overtime.
It's like,
well, what don't I believe in?
Do you believe in capitalizing while other people are suffering?
No, I'm about to put my head down and get to working.
I don't know if I do. No, I don't believe in that.
Right. But also, do you believe in capitalizing? Full stop.
Not in the midst of
why would you tell me to make sure the money and the credit and all of that is ready for this opportunity that's going to happen? And when it happens,
but I didn't say that. But I didn't say that in equal to suffering.
I know. No.
It was like which one is
being ready? Being ready.
I believe in capitalizing and staying ready at all costs, no matter what time of year or what election or whatever. But I do not believe in the idea of doing that in the midst of someone suffering. What are you saying?
You saying we suffering?
No, Tony is saying that I believe
there will be opportunities for people who have more money than the average person to set themselves up for
to go up
generational wealth. You're going to be able to take a step further than a lot of people, but we will also have to acknowledge that the ability to do that comes at the regress of a lot of people.
Give me an example.
If we don't want to think about it, like the fact that a
tariff,
what to say, the ability for someone who already owns a home to purchase a second home today, difficult. In a little bit, not so much. Are you going to take advantage?
Yes.
I'm going to get.
And will you acknowledge the in taking advantage that other people who could be buying their first home with these advantages that are?
Yeah, but I'm not totally sure. Actually,
my first home with this advantage.
Yeah, but I'm not totally sure if the second home is going to be harder or easier. Do you want me to just say this? Goes back to the initial question. Let me ask you your question.
Hold on a second.
Let me ask you a question
because you're going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's peace. You're right.
And I'm telling you what's about to happen, and I can even tell you how it's going to happen. And I can even tell you who's going to make it happen for you.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna.
And you don't support those things, but you know what you do support? Capitalizing.
Yeah, sure. I don't want to debate you with something I disagree with you on because you don't want me to do that right now. Am I gonna buy a second home? Is the question?
Yes.
If there are tax advantages provided to upper class individuals and families, are you going to take advantage of those?
Yes.
Sure.
You got the money, come on now.
And why wouldn't you? Right.
So you said he should have voted for Trump.
No.
Okay.
He's just saying blood in the water. I'm gonna take
Like,
advantage.
yeah,
I'm
it's
going to take
opportunity over
advantage. Shit.
opportunity.
Like, nigga,
Yeah.
I think
if
that
I can't get what I want, at least I'm gonna get some shit while we here.
you know what's funny? Like, I think what you're saying is rooted in like a little bit of privilege,
Facts.
having privilege,
Facts. Okay.
having privilege, and then also having the education to do so. And I think that what you're saying isn't unique to this specific time. I think it's unique to any time.
Like I said before we started recording, fam, we've been here. Why niggas acting like we ain't been here before?
Yeah. The three of us are way more privileged than we've ever been and have way more opportunity to do things that a lot of people can't do. And sometimes it's difficult for me to like.
No, I'm putting my money on to the side. Like me and Tony talked about this week. It's going to be an opportunity, and I'm not missing out on this one.
Bro, when they outside selling Cadillacs for $10, you ain't got it. Come on, fam. Like,
Tony apologized for not taking advantage of the PPP loan.
I apologize to so many people.
Yeah,
personally. Mm-hmm. The worst was apologizing to my girl because we could have got like 100 and some. Now I feel like that would have put us in the feds, but like, who went to jail?
I told you,
who went to jail? I'm in the Hellcat, the only nigga I know went to jail, and he was doing too much.
Him and what's his name? Blue from Pretty Ricky or Pretty.
Them niggas took millions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They took millions of dollars. Yeah.
If I had 120 during the penny, I would be.
I feel like you're saying two different things now. It's confused me. Let me know. Like, taking advantage of an opportunity is different than let's say a tax break that anybody could get. Like, explain to me.
It's not anybody. Anybody can't get this tax break. This is going
meaning like if you have enough money, you can get this tax break. It's different than the PPP loans. Like one feels more like, I mean, they both are finesses, but one feels a little bit more shady than the other, though. No,
which one feels more shady?
The PPP loan, the one that people are going to jail for.
We had a business.
Listen, that's
what I'm saying. Like, why didn't we get one? Fam? We have a business. I paid for this shit out of my pocket. I could have used the PPP loan to buy this shit.
Yeah.
And why didn't we?
And then what? Exactly, like, dog, like
felt a little bit too good to be true.
Nigga, we moved into a studio, fam, during the pandemic.
But then it did. If I answer honestly, well, dudes, let me ask you directly because I would think it felt too good to be true.
No, I see niggas was getting it.
No, no,
because I would never do anything like that.
I see niggas get 20, and I see niggas get 100.
I'll be completely transparent, and Quincy was aware of this. I've been IRS audited before.
Yeah.
So I don't want anyone I know to ever go through that, bro. That shit was nerve-wracking. And like it ended up costing me like less than $1,400. But still, like, and they don't fuck around. And it's like, I didn't want that to be any. But like in retrospect, and like who gets to act in retrospect, like, man, we should have.
Fam, my nigga said he got 20 and lived off of it, bro. He didn't even buy anything for his business.
Yeah, and most of you niggas just bought crab legs. Man. Back to the election.
Yeah.
Two and three things I guess I want to acknowledge. First off, people keep throwing around like fair and challenge and like all of this stuff. Like,
where was Stacey Abrams? She was supposed to hold us down.
It was fair. It wasn't as bad as an ass whooping as we made it seem. Once the final numbers put it at 75 million and almost 71 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but how many? But also, like, how many less people voted this time too? There was that number too, right?
Yeah, and like we said this in the last election, like
that's not
Joe Biden got the most votes ever.
Yeah.
And he needed that to beat Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that's kind of bothering me, and like I'm going to get into kicking our allies in the back in just a second. I think we, the royal we, did a bad job of acknowledging that this country isn't just consisting of black and white people. You can get all the black people to vote for you. Every single one.
When you say royal we, are you referring to black people?
I'm talking to people who are running the Democratic Party and catering and kowtowing to certain groups of people.
It's more than just
I
black.
felt like in these last months, the DNC and Kamala pointed and targeted at making sure they were getting black men to vote for them.
Yeah.
In Census Bureau, black people are 13.7%.
You still would have been short
of the population, and Hispanic people are 19.5.
According to Mark Lamont Hill, you don't win elections
with black people.
White people don't win elections. Black and brown people do.
Sure, but why not target the larger of the brown people group, knowing you're gonna get a large chunk of the black?
Just off.
But why not why weren't they targeting Hispanic people, bro? Let's keep it $1 and talk about the thing straight on. Because
I think the part about that question, I think they were an essential part to the conversation I was having.
What conversation?
To migrants.
What was Kamala saying that would make migrants feel better?
I don't know.
So they were essential part of what conversation are you talking about?
I thought that what I saw was them responding to Kamala and responding to Trump. And I just think they agreed with Trump.
In what?
And what Trump was saying.
Getting rid of everybody?
This is the thing.
Not just
and like I talked to 3 Hispanic people about this.
And so it didn't make sense, dude. But like
that's what I'm saying. I'm with you.
But listen, I talked to 3 Hispanic people about this, so I feel very comfortable saying it. They
don't feel comfortable saying
it. It's bad. They are some of the most crab in the barrel people once they get here, like ever. Like it's like
I don't think that's for you to say. I think that's weird.
They told me.
Yeah, but they
told me. They told me. They was like, bro, like I'm born here. Like if they put them out, like it don't make it as tough on me. I'm like, nigga, you're bugging. Like
for sure.
Like dog,
yeah.
like
yeah, man. They went to the.
It's gonna be easier when everybody.
They went to that generation because they had celebrities also speak at rallies. They did that, bro. They did.
Who said something about it? It was like, bro, if they send all of them back, bro, who's gonna do their job?
Price gotta go up, bro. Price gotta go up, and not even their jobs, because I'm not saying that there are Hispanic jobs. That's not a thing. I'm not saying there are immigrant jobs. That is the thing. There are jobs that people will only pay $3 an hour for.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And there are certain groups of people that will work for $3 an hour because they cannot. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, and then the price got to go up. And like, I'm not saying that migrant illegal immigration isn't an issue. And I'm just saying, like, what did the Democratic Party do to gain any of this vote from a people? If you want to just do a broad stroke generalization, bro, like sexist, very machismo, very like not finna be led by a woman.
Man, that shit is crazy.
But doesn't it speak to the idea of who we really are as a country?
Who's the we that you're referring to? Because the we,
what is America?
Donald Trump.
But what is it? When I say we, I'm talking about America.
The people who voted. The America is Middle America, and those are the people who still voted for Donald Trump. Like, let's stop hiding from who we are. Let's not critical race theory this.
That shit.
We brought them back.
Yeah, but they were gonna always vote for Trump. The they said Pennsylvania went, but Pennsylvania went red. Wisconsin went red.
Yeah,
we went red.
No, but you're saying Middle America, bro. We're from went red. What are you talking about?
Bro, Milwaukee won, bro. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
In the art of me being consistent, lower your voice.
Yeah.
In the art of me being consistent, after you win, anything else somebody say is hate,
bro. It's hate. We say it all the time.
I'm just owning who we are as a country and who we about to be, and how we kind of this is the thing that I'm at now. And like I be moving past stuff too quick because I was upset for like a day and a half, and then I was fake upset because I don't want people to know that like, all right, fuck it, I gotta move on. I don't really care.
Yeah, bro, we gotta figure it out now, fam.
Which is also nasty.
We had to figure it out,
bro. It ain't what we gonna do. We're gonna sit here and be sad for 4 years until we get a chance to vote for somebody else.
Bro, but like, you know what we gotta do? We should transform that anger into action and recognize the people that's not. This is why I wanted to start by kicking in the back of people who call themselves allies. And I want to talk to black people specifically. Stop donating your efforts to somebody else's cause.
Man, that's a fact.
Stop, bro. It's not like if it's one. I know who Malcolm X or no Martin Luther King said a threat to justice anywhere is
threat to justice everywhere.
Yeah, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I feel you. I believe you. But like in today's world, we only have the bandwidth for one struggle.
Man, what?
And if we donate our efforts to their struggle is going to win. They've gotten laws passed for their struggles. They've gotten plenty of shit. But like the things that we keep asking for don't get done, bro. Let's just focus on what we need.
Let's just focus on us. Man.
But while I do agree with you, I feel like we don't talk about how we're not we're not a monolith thing. There's so many different types of black people in this country. And I feel like there's always been different types of black people in this country, but that's what makes us different than any ethnic group, I think, in this country, is how like diversely different we are. And sometimes we like to act like that we're all the same, or like his problems is the same thing as your problems.
Right.
But like that's just not the case.
There are struggles that, and I'm not going to say anything specifically because I don't have to tear anybody else down.
I understand that the three of us are very similar thinking. But like,
sure. There are things that the three of us will support that if they got that shit passed, it wouldn't help us any. We just want to make sure that everybody's being treated fairly, right?
Yeah.
For right now, fuck that shit. Let's focus on the shit that affects the three of us. There are things that black people
just gotta start
have been lending their support to for other causes that are just not going to affect. Yeah, like if it's shit that affects you, do it. If you are a black gay man and you want to support LGBT causes, or if you're that strong of an ally where it affects you, do that. If it has no bearing on you, stop.
I disagree with that.
Focus on what you need to. Why are you not focusing on the things that you need for self?
Yeah, man.
I mean, focus on that. But
you don't disagree with it because you do it. You just don't talk about it.
That's peace.
No, that's a fact. And like I could be a dickhead and say, bro, stop doing that. But like the truth of the matter is right now, and especially black women and the black women I've talked to are so upset at everybody. And I'm like, cool. Use that anger and target it at the shit that we need to get accomplished.
Done. Yeah,
Mark Lamont,
all this stuff, like whatever.
That's organized and happens in moments like this, bro.
This is when we figure shit out. Yeah.
This is when we figure shit out. Did you see the clip? I put it in the group chat. Or I might have just sent it to Tony because it was funny because I said this is how I feel about tall people. Mahershala Ali, did you see that clip? He was talking about the difference between black men and white men.
What about it?
He said white men are allowed to be on offense while black men always have to be on defense.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I don't know, man.
Just like black women always have to be
on
they can't be mean at all. Like they can't have no type of like anger because they come off as the angry black woman. Then
can we just for like 2 seconds, just for the sake of argument, talk about that? What happens when you're the angry black woman?
Now they don't take you as serious, bro, or they take you as you doing too much.
A lot of this shit is perception, though, bro.
Nah, bro, I be seeing it, fam. It's me and black woman that are the only two black people at my job, bro. And I can see it.
You call her angry?
No, she cool as hell. To me, she's cool as hell.
The women I know who've achieved
somebody else
levels,
she might be
a lot, but like a lot of this though is perception.
Bro,
I've been perceived as the angry black man.
No, Quincy. I'm looking. That's what I'm saying. But it's always
none of us are the angry black man.
But it's not my perception because I think she's cool. She's just doing her job. But to somebody else, she's doing too much because you're asking for a lot. You
not
ask
even that, like they are expecting her to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're doing too much because you're doing
your job. That's what I'm saying.
But like all of the women, all the black women that I know that've made it to that level, like they play the game and they hobnob, but they are about their shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And that comes off as angry. And like to that point, like Quincy was telling me, like he would hate to work with somebody like me. Because like it wouldn't be angry,
I don't think you're angry.
I said it,
bro.
It wouldn't be angry if I said it. If somebody else said it, it might come off as angry.
But I also called you the other day and I said, bro, because we were talking about the interview where at my old gig and you talked to the dude. And I was like, dog, because he told you to go back to school, which we thought was stupid. And I was like, if you would have did it, you could be, to me, leading an account on a Fortune 500 brand right now. And no, we went through and through in that discussion.
You still could do it, bro.
Like, yeah. What I'm saying though is
like, fam, just the experience, fam. I think the nigga could do it, fam.
I definitely think he could do it too. But the point of, to go back what he just said is, I don't think that I don't want to not work for you because I think that you're angry or that I don't think you're efficient. I just think you would make my life harder.
No, he's gonna be on your ass to make sure you get the
exactly.
So like, done, bro. Like,
that was a
hard about that.
No, but
if I were a black woman doing the same thing,
yeah, that wouldn't be his job for me.
Angry. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like I give them the Benny of that, and like I recognize
their emails, bro. It'd be detailed, like we need this, blah 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 by this. The customer is expecting this. Please, and then could you send the tracking when it's shipped? They be looking at that shit like,
but not even that. And then back to the election, a lot of men in general, white men, black men, Hispanic men, are not prepared to have a woman talk to them like that.
A black woman talk to them.
Be commander in chief. And like, yeah, she laughs and smiles and talks a little nasally, but like, do your fucking job. Like, they're not prepared for that. Like, that would have them to admit. And like, a lot of men do this too. Like, bro, like when you blame somebody else's success on something that's not just them working hard and being successful, like they're not prepared to admit that, like, yeah, she made it to the highest position in the land.
Come on, man.
Just from being like a very efficient, hardworking black woman.
I think it's crazy what you just said too, though, Tony.
What?
She's nasally and
she does. Is she not nasally?
She laughs. That's to me. I feel like those are things that are just.
Is that a fact?
I don't know what nasally.
You know what nasally sounds like, fam? Like, wait,
hold on, Dooch. I'm gonna talk to you directly. Would Quincy admitted if she was nasally?
No, he wouldn't.
Okay, well, we don't have to talk about it no more.
But why did you say it though?
Because it's true.
Because it's true, bro.
You didn't say
funny.
It because it was said.
It was funny.
It was said by her by the other side.
No, it was actually Bill Burr said it. What side would you say Bill Burr is on?
Come on now.
Yeah, crazy. That was
No. Answer
he's a comedian. He was saying it to be.
Well, I said it because it was funny, and I heard it from Bill Burr. But you saying I'm saying it because I
would argue.
You acknowledge that I got it from somebody who actually is probably pretty.
Yeah, but that's even problematic what you're saying too, because he was saying it to make fun of the other side directly. The comment about
to make fun of her.
No, but the comments about her laugh, the comments about her, the way she speaks, the comments about not being able to say her name correctly, the comments about how her voice changes, all of those things were problematic things that were said by the other side. And they're not issues. They're nothing. Donald Trump has the weirdest voice in the world. Nobody talks about how he talks weird.
They talked about other stuff, bro.
Like, I'm just saying, at the end of the day,
they did the same.
Are you saying that we can't make fun of either side?
They did the same thing, bro. They talked about how he was a felon. How they talked about how nigga was bankrupt and all that stuff.
Yeah, and lower your voice.
Yeah, nigga. Punch out, nigga. Get in trouble, nigga.
Lower your goddamn voice, man.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying.
No, whisper, nigga.
This is what I'll whisper more.
Not whisper more.
Shout out to that dry ass. This is what I'm saying. I don't think that Tony, you're being problematic. I'm saying that I think
bring it down.
That saying those things out loud, the only reason why you're saying them is because the other side said them.
Hey, dude, also to respond, and what I'm saying right now is a direct response to what Quincy just said. Mm-hmm. That's another reason why motherfuckers lost. Because motherfuckers are so sick of this sensitivity, bro. Motherfucker can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. This used to be America. We used to be able to get that shit off.
You believe this?
Now, every time somebody says something, it's just like it's just a talking point.
But are you saying this for real? Are you saying this for real?
Do I? Yes. Yeah. Remember after Hot Girl Summer, then Kevin Samuels took off because the pendulum swung too far. Okay. This is the pendulum swinging back the other way because motherfuckers are so sick of all this PC stuff.
I don't think that the world is even more PC or less PC than it's ever.
Oh, the world is way more PC.
Like outside of modern times, let's just say for the sake of this conversation, as long as us have been alive.
Wait, you don't think we're upwardly moving towards a world of progression?
So I do think we're progressing, but I think
you can't write a TV show right now without putting a gay character in there.
Bro,
chill out.
I was just alert, bro.
What are you?
9/11, fam. They turned 2 straight men into gay men. I just learned about this.
First of all, it's 9/11, not 9/11. Second of all,
whatever it's called, fam.
Don't call it 9/11. That's triggering me.
Two totally.
Hey, listen, hey, dude, and that's soft.
Now niggas can't say 9/11. See,
that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying,
America, dude. It used to be America.
I know what show you're talking about. I know the name. But can I respond to Tony directly of what I think? I think
that is crazy.
These feelings that are happening have always been there. I think the big difference is social media and people have voices now.
Mm-hmm. Hey, my mama watches, so be careful what y'all saying now.
Shout out, Mom Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the world has actually always been this sensitive, but it's just because social media is around to give people voices, and like the world
is social media is the real world, right?
No, he's giving everybody a voice.
So what did I got to do with
they're literally passing laws, bro. Like, don't act like it's just social media.
No, I'm not responding, but I'm not responding towards the idea of passing laws. I'm responding to the idea that we live in a more sensitive place. And I'm saying that people have always been this sensitive. No, but people have always been this sensitive. It's just that people have voices now. Respond to that.
I don't think people have always been this sensitive.
Why?
Why? Because there was a time where you weren't allowed to be this sensitive because we didn't have the ability to consume the type of things, the representation that you get on television now of seeing that and knowing that that's okay. Mm-hmm. Those things were repressed and repressed not being as sensitive.
Because there was less options.
Right. So not always this sensitive because you didn't even have the option to be this sensitive.
There was less options to have these things and representing people in real life, especially LGBTQ plus people, is super important, bro.
I'm not saying it's not important to them.
But why are we not important?
It's important to everybody because they are everybody.
Why everybody else except for us?
I think that's the talking point, and I don't even know.
No, it's not a talking point. This is how I feel about me and mine, bro. Me and mine are important.
No, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the idea of the sensitivity thing. I don't think that's real.
Way more sense, and like not even that. But think about the people who are still toxically Christian, toxically massive, like middle America, not trying to hear none of that shit. Don't want their kids to be exposed to these things. They are not going. And they are organized. Like, bro, somebody said the wildest shit, bro. Republicans waited 50 years to repeal Roe v. Wade. 50. Like, do Democrats have the patience to do any of that shit? No, we bouncing around. Asian hate bill, like George Floyd Policing Act, like just all of these things because we have to get so many different things done because all of these things affect us. We gotta lock in, bro.
You know what I think the difference is between a Republican and a Democrat is, and I'm going to overgeneralize a little bit right now, is critical thinking a little bit. And I think the reason why on the Democratic side it's hard for everybody to agree on something and stick together is because it's diverse enough for people to disagree. While on the other side, which I feel like you're saying right now, you expect for people to just be like one team, one dream. It don't matter if you disagree with this. That's just not this.
Wait. Why can one side do that and the other one can't?
No, one side does do that.
How are they capable of doing that?
What side is doing that?
The right.
Right. And what's the foundation of one team, one dream?
One team, one dream.
No. I mean, what's the foundation? Like the one band, one town. What's the thing that they all can like hang their hat on that they just want to be like, yo,
one band,
everybody stay down with this because
what is their mission, bro? Give us come on now.
Well, their mission is that the things will change. Like we'll get.
What word do they say when they break the huddle?
Break? I don't know. What is it?
You said rape?
I said break.
That is crazy.
Oh, I'm like, yo, it's built on Christian foundations.
I said break. I didn't say that.
Okay, no, I get it.
Yeah,
clarification. It's built on Christian foundations. which they could pull everything from Christian Foundation.
You understand the point that I made to not necessarily, it doesn't disagree with your point, but you understand why I made the point that I made before you continue to make it. Like, I think
there are a lot of things that the other side needs to focus on, and we can't come to a one team, one dream about any one issue because all of these things are important.
But to me, the problem is actually the idea that we are all expected to be on this one team.
Okay, this is my best part about this.
And the reality of the situation. Hold on.
What's your reality? There you go.
The reality of the situation is that there are only two teams, and then there's the Green Party, right? But like, right. I'm not gonna sit here and disagree with it, but like, I always fall into voting for the side that says some of the things or most of the things that I agree with, which is usually left. But like, for you to say what you're saying, I feel like you're not giving it credence or credit of why it happens, bro.
You just want to vote. We got to start voting in our interest.
Hey, get in line.
No,
none of us are. The funny
thing, saying what Ice Cube is saying, bro.
The funny thing about what Tony is saying is that none of us are get in line people.
But he's saying what
none of us are get in line people, and you expect for us to just
Quincy. We all got in line, bro.
We in line now.
We in line now. We just in the losing line, but we got in line. We don't have to like it, but you get in line, my nigga.
But we critically thought about this line, and we agree with it.
You got in line because you voted.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered, bro.
But I agree. I had critical thought behind it, though.
But you still.
But Quincy, like, listen. What I'm saying is, Dooch was going to the point of what Ice Cube is saying.
We don't care what side does it, bro. But we got to start voting in our interest, fam.
I think saying stuff like that is irresponsible because I don't think it'll ever happen.
Irresponsible to whom?
Yeah, it won't happen because we don't do it.
To get real change. I think that idea of what y'all are saying, people
we gonna keep voting. We gonna keep voting.
That's how you get real change.
Same motherfuckers that like, though, we got to start.
Let me do it like this, Quincy. Let's say, for instance, in Atlanta.
Man, I'm putting next time I'm putting Farrakhan in mind, fam.
No, don't do that.
Swear to God.
We gotta talk about the Green Party write-ins too. Your Green Party write-ins is like,
I think the way the
doing it on principle.
I would argue that
knowing you're gonna lose it's valiant. It should be respected.
Yeah, it's
and you guys are definitely better than the people who didn't vote. Let me just say that.
Yeah, at least you standing on
perspective. At least you standing on something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
fuck with that more. I do.
I'm also somebody who, homeowner, and I've been doing this since I've
Lamar
home.
Okay, Lamar.
Yeah. Killer Mike has said this for years. Like who you're.
I bought a house.
Before we voted, the group chats with cheat sheets of who your prosecutor is, who your judge is. Like Killer Mike's been saying this for years, but I just heard it.
And the fucked up part is, it ain't just that we lost the presidency, dog. We lost everything, man. Senate. Exactly.
Yeah, but on top of that, though, dude, we lost everything federally, but like on a more localized level, I mean,
y'all got Fannie back.
I do think that it's important for us to know who and what is in our neighborhoods to affect the change that y'all are actually talking about right now.
But I think Quincy, what you're saying, I think if you do that, like all you have to do is take an idea, try and execute it, and once you execute it properly, you ask yourself, is it scalable? So like if in Atlanta, you're like, you know what? I don't care if Fonnie was fucking with old boy. We want to get her back in. We organized, we got her back in. Cool. That is she's the mayor or the district attorney of Atlanta. Okay, let's scale that to the mayor. Let's scale that to the governor. Let's scale that nationwide to the presidency.
Yeah, but
I don't see how we're not doing that.
What I am saying out loud is that that person who affects you on a large level is usually the person in your neighborhood. Like, there's no aldermen here, but if we were in Milwaukee, it's like, who is your alderman? Who is the prosecutor? Who is the Killer Mike said the realest thing. He was like, I don't plan on doing nothing stupid, but if I do something stupid, I do expect for the prosecutor that we elect to have a little leeway with me and understand why I made this stupid decision. Not the person that's just gonna throw the book at you just because. You know what I mean? So I do think what y'all are actually saying it probably should apply on a more local level than a more federal level, right?
Yeah. I don't disagree. I think
the schools are like, I'm getting ready to, my wife and I want to move because the schools in this neighborhood are not good. Like, why haven't the MPS since we have been in kids? Why aren't those schools ever good?
At what point can we blame the kids? Hear me out. Hear me out.
You think black kids are inherently less smart than white kids? Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm asking is there any point in which you look at the performance of a school and you could blame the children for that? Or is it always administration, the parents' involvement, the funding? Do some schools, neighborhood schools, inherently have badass kids?
No.
Yeah. I think that is part of the reason why we lost the election, because we can't tell the truth.
Talk to them.
All of us grew up in that neighborhood, and none of us are bad.
I didn't grow up in that neighborhood.
Me either.
Y'all didn't grow up in the inner city of Milwaukee?
No.
Oh, I guess I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Only real Milwaukee. I just think that the reason why, though, bro, and I only know this for certain because of kind of what my wife does for a living, is schools are inherently bad probably because of resources and money. And what's funny is Red 40 is in a lot of like hot Cheetos and like a lot of junk food.
Tastes
and
good.
Like I lived on hot Cheetos when I was a kid, and like
you turned out all right.
No, but like it was hard to focus when I was a kid for sure. What I'm saying though, at the end of the day, is it's kind of set up.
The school gave you free hot Cheetos. Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is that
you correlating not being able to focus to red.
Look up Red 40. Look up Red 40.
But you're blaming that on Flaming Hots.
I ate Flaming Hots as a kid. That was an example. What I'm saying is food, like your teachers and resources are the real reason why if a school inherently has bad kids.
Well, in your home life and who you are when you show up in the school.
Like, that too, but all of those other things are all
responsibility on the
if you put a badass kid in Whitefish Bay, you think that like the environment changes?
He doesn't eat red Flaming Hots.
Take away the Flamings, take away the Takis.
He's not gonna be bad no more.
They all still graduated.
No,
they all graduated.
Bro, I know niggas that never ate a Flaming Hot in their life.
Yeah, but y'all are like taking that one thing that I said. So let that die. I'm not dying on the Flaming Hot Cheetos. I'm saying
take 30 badass kids and put them in a building. Does it matter where that building is?
Why are they bad?
Their home life, how they were raised, maybe their environment.
So that's a fraction of it. What else is it?
That has nothing to do with the school, though.
That's what
you're saying the only reason why kids are bad is because of.
I'm not, but you're making it an absolute. You're making it an absolute. Can we blame the kids?
Say it. What I'm saying
is can't blame the kids. They're just bad at school and they go home and they be good.
Like what if they are poorly behaved individuals?
Can we overgeneralize?
All right, dog.
Can we overgeneralize for 2 seconds?
All right, man.
Overgeneralize for 2 seconds. MPS, right?
Some kids are bad as fuck.
Some kids are just bad, bro.
So you saying that MPS?
If multiple of them are in the same class?
How many? I wish Seth was here. How many kids do you think go to just the schools in MPS? Like how many? Let's just give me a fake number. Let's say.
I thought you didn't like statistics, man.
I'm just using this as an example.
When you need it, it's cool. Okay.
Like 20,000. How many people you think?
I don't know because we don't like statistics.
Say 10,000.
So 10,000. There are 10,000 kids, right?
You about to make up a number? Come on. Yeah.
You're saying I'm asking Tony a direct question. You're saying, or you two dudes, you're saying that inherently the reason why these schools are bad is because of bad home life on a large scale. Like if you had to say a percentage of it, you think it was all bad home life?
It has more to do with the environment than it does with schooling.
I would say that the behavior of those children were bad before they showed up in that school.
Yes.
Yes. So if you want to blame that on the home life or whatever, but we're talking about schools, we're not talking about home life. Does the behavior of the child affect how well they're able to perform in school? Like, that's a rhetorical question because, of course.
Yes, it does.
But if you're saying the school had more resources and whatnot,
yeah,
it would be able to change the behavior of the child. I don't disagree with that. Now, if there are 30 badass kids,
because badass kids
to a place
isn't unique to impoverished areas either, right? There's badass kids at all of our schools.
But you're making this specifically about Milwaukee. I ain't say that. I'm just saying, can you blame the behavior of these badass kids for the performance in badass schools? And you're saying no, and I'm like, if we can't talk about it, then that's fine. You can say that, but like, it's not no.
Yeah, I just think statistics actually are on my side on this. You know how I feel about statistics, so I won't even say that.
You don't have any statistics.
You don't have no statistics.
I do.
What statistics do you have, bro?
You know what statistic I got, Quincy, is more than 50% of the country voted for Trump.
I'll send those statistics your way, dude. It's in your email right now. Please check it.
No, send that logo though.
Yeah, the US Coast. Send me the whatchamacallit for the flyer. I'll do that right now.
And I need that flyer. Yeah.
I do the flyer.
Hey, almost 700,000 people still wrote in Robert Kennedy Jr.
See,
I could not listen to a word he said because I couldn't hear past his voice.
That's crazy. You can say that about his voice, bro. That's a real medical.
See, that is crazy, dog.
No, but I didn't say it was a bad voice. I didn't insult his voice. I just said it was hard to listen to his voice.
Bro, listen, I don't even know if you could say that because of HIPAA laws. He had a real life, like tapeworm in his brain that caused his voice to be messed up?
I don't know. I'm not. God bless.
And you would let that affect his?
That's crazy.
Listen, we're gonna get into the intermission, but go ahead and say your closing thought on this losing campaign.
Can you respond to what Dude said?
Get your mind.
Do you disagree with that?
What did you say?
What I say?
Your first thoughts about how the idea that she was dealt a bad hand and how this country treats Black women. Can you respond to that specifically, Joey?
She was absolutely dealt a bad hand. I don't think anybody should have to run a presidential candidacy in under a year.
Yeah.
Like that was not fair. I don't think that she wasn't elected, which has to be said. She wasn't chosen to be running for president. And if given the opportunity to be chosen to run for president, history has shown that she doesn't win. What else? The response to a Black woman in this situation, I think, is telling. And I just want to say that it's telling not from the perspective of Black men who showed up in overwhelming numbers to vote for her.
No, I was there.
I would like a little bit of credit to go to Black men, but maybe we could save that for a later time.
I didn't ask you none of that.
It was there.
But
I feel like I answered those questions in order. Let me know if I missed something.
I showed up.
You did.
Oh, but I can't point out the fact that nigga showed up. Because if we didn't show up, nigga, what?
Oh my God. Kick our back.
We could be brokies.
I love Black women.
Dooch, do you have any closing thoughts on that?
I love Black women. And I support them.
Yeah. Yeah. Did anybody hear the theory that Young Thug got released in appropriate timing of this election because the person who was running against Fani Willis for DA, this white woman, was saying the first thing she was going to do was end this trial? And so the trial just so happened to end right before the election happened?
Interesting.
Hey, kid, you might want to, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Quincy, I'm just going to say that,
I hear the background.
Lower your voice. Yeah. You woke the baby up. I can't believe
it. Definitely woke her up. I don't know how much more time I got left.
Yeah, I mean, you should go check with Andy. We're going to get into the intermission. Send your hate mail. 72 and 10 podcast. We appreciate y'all checking out Facebook, YouTube, wherever you call us at. We'll be back with the song battle.